Here's how you get new viewers and then bring back those new viewers into casual viewers on your YouTube channel. If you can't get the new viewers initially on your videos, then you're not going to be able to have anything else happen. But even once you've got regular viewers, you still need to make videos that get new viewers. So the first thing I'll do is explain a new viewer is someone that obviously hasn't watched your channel before, but if you're wondering like, well, how would YouTube show your video to a new viewer? You need to think in terms of the algorithm takes all the topics and stuff in your video and basically assigns it numbers that represent that specific topic. So the basic goal to get new viewers on your video is to think which numbers on YouTube have an underserved audience. Which topics can you talk about on YouTube that a specific viewer is going to want to watch? Because the way the YouTube algorithm works, it has all these numbers of topics, and then it has viewers that have shown interest in these numbers. So all the viewers have all these numbers on their account with how recent they've engaged with them. Then they have these numbers for all these YouTube channels they've engaged with. And based on that, YouTube tries to predict when a viewer comes on the platform, does this video with this number in it from this number creator, will the viewer want to watch that? Now, most of the time it actually gets it wrong. The vast majority of videos have a click-through rate less than 10% overall. And therefore, YouTube's just trying to hit that, that 10% or less as often as possible. And the way then you get new traffic is to think in terms of which numbers will give me the best probability to show up in front of a viewer. And that means you need content gaps. You need very specific subjects that you can make videos about that will appeal to viewers that don't have a lot of other options. Let me show you how I've done that with two different YouTube channels off the same basic idea. So this is my Jerry Banfield Crypto Reviews channel. I have 6 different YouTube channels, all that I started this year. This one that I'm making this video on is my YouTube Coach channel. As you can see, I just started this channel in March 21st, 2026. So with this channel, like for example, on this video, I aim specifically at how to cross promote your YouTube channels. Like that's a very specific idea. This one, I combined Google Ads and YouTube together. But let's go over to this Crypto Reviews channel where I've gotten, if you look at the data on this is a great job of how I build a new audience. So this has 58,000 views, all organic, all since March 26, 2026, and it's May 13th, 2026. So I've got 1,000 subs. I'm fully monetized with ad revenue. I've only done 37 videos. I got 58,000 organic views. And what I did is I thought about, well, how can I offer value and then constantly get new viewers? So what I do is I go through and I do critical reviews of altcoins. Now, this actually strategy often will work better if you actually hype altcoins up and tell people what they want to hear in the short term. But in the long term, giving people a huge value is what will get someone to stick with you over time. So you want to try and set up so where you can hit a content gap on YouTube, and then that viewer will become a casual viewer and a regular viewer. But you got to start by getting the new viewer. So what's beautiful with crypto is all these different coins all have different numbers in Google. So like Bitcoin, Pi Network, Flare Network, all these have different numbers that I can aim for. And these often have audiences that are hungry for videos about them. Some of the projects have done very little and there's not a lot of content, but there's a lot of holders and therefore there's a demand for the content. Let's look at this one, for example. So you go find this data by you click on video analytics, and keep in mind, this is all organic traffic, and I'll show you exactly how the traffic came in. So you can see YouTube search is going to be one of your best sources of new viewers lots of times. Now, most people tell you to go browse features, but YouTube search is where you're often going to get brand new people who've never seen you. But on this video is about evenly distributed so far. But what you'll notice lots of times is the search will tend to go up better over time. So notice the browse features on this one. The browse features here actually started off faster. So Google already knew that people who had Flare Network, for example, just another crypto garbage coin that I roasted, it already had all them in the data. So Google saw it had 10,000, 11,000 people it knew already might be interested in this, and it showed it to them, and then the click-through rate's 9% on that. Then the YouTube search, now what's beautiful is the YouTube search is more ongoing. So the YouTube search, that click-through rate is higher, the watch time's about the same, but this has gotten 7,300 impressions directly in YouTube search. And what you'll notice, the YouTube searches continued to come in for longer and caught up to the browse features. We're not all the way caught up, but at this rate, the YouTube search is going to pass browse features on this video. So if you can make videos that people will find in search, it's a great way to get new viewers. And you'll notice this video, 68% of the viewers on the channel are new. So that sets me up, especially if what I do then, if I get a brand new viewer on this video, and then I make another video. So let's say the people that have this, Flare Network garbage coin, they also have some other junk coin like Pi Network, or maybe a Bitcoin or Monero or Zbeck. Then what happens, you start making all these other videos, and you have a chance now to reach them as a viewer who's already seen you once, and then turn them into a casual viewer. So this is why, if you can find very specific topics on YouTube that ideally have exact keywords that you can aim for a very specific audience, and especially you got to have all the keywords around the whole niche. This is why more generic topics tend to be difficult, because there's often not as many specific keywords. But this is why often technical topics like crypto or AI or all kinds of things you could teach people about, marketing, advertising, how to do a specific skill, these will have exact keywords and exact phrases. So it doesn't have to just be one word, it can be a phrase. So what you see on this is now this is going out to both people who've seen my videos before and new viewers. And you can see this is a good indication if a significant percentage, especially like here, 2/3 of people had not subscribed from my channel in terms of the watch time. So that means I have a chance to grow. And this is pretty amazing. Even when I'm reaching an audience, telling them what they don't want to hear, and still getting subscribers. So you'll notice the subscribers continuing to come in. The reach on this one, similar to the last one, where again, Google had the data sitting there in the algorithm, knowing that people would want to this particular coin. So then the browse features puts it out faster, but then the browse features kind of levels off because it's already reached most of the audience it has in the algorithm. So if you wonder why your browse features levels off like this, if you are targeting something specific based on the video data and the viewer behavior, Google will test it with a part of the audience, and if the rest of the audience isn't interested, they're not going to put it out. But on this also, you got 6,000 impressions on this, like that's a significant portion of the total audience for this entire coin. Like for this individual coin, the total audience might be, 60,000 or maybe a few 100,000 total that you could get. So to reach that is pretty good. And I'll show on another channel how I've kind of got rate limited. If you can find a very specific keyword, the problem you may have is that you're only going to, once you've reached all the people on that keyword, you may not have anywhere else to go. But you'll see here the search traffic has continued to come in on this as well, with the search impressions getting a much higher click-through rate and about the same watch time. So the way to do this is to you have channels that are specific. Like this is all crypto reviews. I don't mix up other topics. This is all just crypto reviews. So you can make a niche YouTube channel. And the great part is you can test this, and you can test this on any different subject. Like with gaming, you can just test it with specific games. So let me show you now. Here's an example where I've essentially covered most of the traffic I could possibly get. So this channel is my Jerry Banfield ICP channel. This channel, I've built another brand new channel, March 21st, 2026, 47 videos, 122,000 views, 2,000 subscribers, all organic traffic. Same strategy for this one, except I've picked one specific audience, but then, so I'm aiming for the ICP audience, which is maybe 3 different numbers in the Google system. But then I'm also trying to get out there to audiences slightly beyond. So for example, with this Bitcoin video, I was able to appeal to a wider audience because I also tagged Bitcoin and talked about Bitcoin. Google was kind enough to put me out to some of the Bitcoin people, especially the ones who also had ICP. You can see the views on this one, mostly YouTube recommendations, but also a good percentage of YouTube search. If we go into the audience, you'll notice on this channel, I have a lot lower percentage on most of my videos of new viewers, but this one got a little bit higher. So what most of you will find is if you're reaching the top of your niche or you're a smaller channel struggling to break out, most of your viewers will be casual or regular. You'll have a hard time even getting new viewers. And the more you can do videos that both please your new viewers and your existing ones, you can try and break out a little bit. On this one, you'll notice almost all the views from browse features, but here's what happens. This one hit 22,000 impressions in browse features. Now this went through a significant portion of the entire audience that's available. You're getting to the point where this video, at least because it tags it both as Bitcoin and ICP, so is it gonna put it out to a Bitcoin maxi? Probably not. But it also showed up thousands of times on YouTube search, that a little more flexibility and suggested videos. But with some of these videos, I'm starting to get towards the top of what's possible. Like no matter how good I make the video, it's not going to put it out to more people. And this is what I don't hear talked about a lot is when you choose a niche, like you're often very much capping your potential. Let me look at this one. So this video I did, should I borrow money to buy ICP? This got 156 comments, pretty heavy engagement. So this video getting towards the top of what I'm even going to be able to accomplish in my niche. And if you look into the audience on this one, this actually did get a few more new viewers because this broke out a little bit of a wider audience and more subscribers chose to watch this video. So this one broke out a little bit. Let's look at a different one and see if we can find an audience that this one. So you'll notice this is pretty typical. Most of my videos, 24% are new viewers while everybody else has already watched my videos before. So I'm only then reaching on a lot of these. I'm just reaching people 22% here who've already seen me before. And that then just becomes basically a grind. Like you're just grinding out videos for the same audience. This one, 14.8%. Most people, 85% have already watched my videos before. So with a lot of niching on YouTube, you're kind of stuck talking to the same people over and over again. And it's even difficult to break out because once YouTube kind of figures out what your channel is about, even if you try and expand a bit, it can be hesitant to expand the audience or it doesn't have proof that people actually are satisfied with that content. So the solution to me is to make a bunch of different channels. You make for example, I have this Jerry Banfield channel and this is more a variety channel. I have a YouTube coach channel, I have a gaming channel, and I just made a dating channel because if I have a specific niche, like on this Jerry Banfield channel, I did some dating videos and those were doing good and getting out there. But I also realized like dating is a whole niche by itself. I need a channel just dedicated to dating. So now I've made a channel. These are just dating videos. This makes it a lot easier for the algorithms to start putting the right people in there. Because if I'm doing a variety channel, I'm putting all kinds of different videos up, that makes it a bit harder. But if I instead am just doing videos about dating on one single channel, then YouTube knows, okay, this is a dating channel. And then like here, but then I tag all my channels together to help me get some traffic out of my existing viewers. And that's why what I see a lot of YouTubers do wrong is they don't do good with the branding. You need niche channels on YouTube to get a higher satisfaction, but you also need to, like on this video on the audience, it's going to be almost all new viewers because it's a brand new channel. But once even immediately starting, you'll see now you're getting some viewers who watched the last video too. You get this one now. Well, this one doesn't even have enough audience yet. You need enough viewer data to support this. So with this channel, I'm just doing dating videos. But then what I need to do on this channel also is you'll notice I'm targeting very specific keywords like Talkify. That's a matchmaking service I'm using. This is a very exact keyword. And then, dating online, Hinge profile, Hinge matches. These are very exact keywords that the algorithm knows like, okay, and somebody's watching this channel looking at Hinge stuff, then this is a video they might watch. So then the algorithm knows, okay, I know who to put this out to. Now, this is pretty good, 3.9 thousand impressions on a brand new video on a brand new channel, straight from browse features, 92% from YouTube watching my content. Now, a tiny bit of people coming over from the ICP channel from this, but you'll notice if we see the reach and go into more details, like I'm not showing up in YouTube search almost at all on this one because, I'm probably way too far down there. But YouTube has enough people that it knows already watch Hinge videos that then you can hit them on the browse features. So these are the basic, strategies I use to get traffic on 6 brand new channels, which collectively have gotten close to, almost, we're coming up on 200,000 organic views on all 6 of these channels combined in less than 2 months. So if you found this video helpful, I invite you to subscribe. And for the best results, if you have a YouTube channel, go schedule a call with me. You don't have to buy some course or community or any of that crap. You can just go to jerrybanfield.com, book a one-on-one call, show me your YouTube channel. I've been a YouTuber since 2011. It's 15 years. I've uploaded tens of thousands of videos online to all kinds of platforms. I have deep experience. Show me what you're doing. And I am confident I can give you a couple of things that AI wouldn't have thought to tell you, or that would be, you'd have to pay a lot more money from somebody else for them to tell you the same basic stuff. And if you really want the best deal, get a pack and schedule a call with me once a week, or schedule, an hour and a half long call by booking back-to-back calls and go in deeper. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.